Now today, in this box behind me, I've got a special shipment from Bulletpoint Mounting Solutions. These guys, I have been running their mounts on my Jeeps, on my trucks for years now. So that was no sponsorship, no affiliation. I just love the quality. I love the look, and then also the customer service was great. Now we've got a really cool mount in here, so I'm gonna be replacing my single ball mount that I already had, and I ordered it for the first 5 mods. We're gonna open this up, show you the best phone mount option for your 2018 and newer JL, as well as your 2020 and newer Gladiator. All right guys, so we've got this opened up and you can see we have got a box full of goodies here. So we actually got the RubiGrid mounting kit. So this is the entire grid system for the top of that panel. Now this is all machined here, and I gotta say it's very beefy. Plus the coolest part, if you guys don't have tools at home, they actually include a little screwdriver with this. So there's a little screwdriver, that's the top mount. So this is where everything goes to, and this is kind of the base plate for everything. So on mine, I did go with the standard tension mounts. So these, if you open it up, this is what I'm used to running. They actually offer magnet mounts, which I might try out, but see, these split and they go to your phone type. So on here, these are actually machined CNC balls on the back that will grip very tightly. They have little ribbing on there. So that's what's gonna grip onto the arms and give you a sturdy foundation. There you go, another decal. You've got plenty of decals with this kit. All right, so here it is. These are the arms we went with, and I'm kind of contemplating what I wanted to do, but we did go with the red carbon fiber. You can see these things look so cool in the sun. And then they do have the arm ends back here. Extremely durable, but I thought the red just looked really cool. Check out how that looks with the yellow there. All right, so we got another phone mount in there, 2 sets of arms here. So here should be another one. There we go. There's a set of arms there. So we're gonna have a couple of these. We have 1, 2, 3 of these. These are the actual brackets that will bolt onto the RubiGrid mount and allow us to mount the balls onto them. Evenly space them, do exactly what you want. And these are the same thing. These are CNC machined and they go on really nicely. And then this was the coolest thing that we received in this package too here as well. This is the GoPro mount. So we often have issues with trying to mount the GoPro inside the vehicle, either to face out or face me. So this will be able to mount right on that grid system. And then there's the GoPro, or they call it action camera because GoPro is copyrighted, but you just screw that in and then we can twist this exactly how we need it. So Ryan, you're behind camera. I think you're gonna love this too. What do you think?
I can't wait.
So obviously with this, it is all slotted. You've got a ton of options when it comes to mounting these. You can honestly mount up to 6 of those bases. So if you have a tablet, if you've got GoPros, if you've got all the extras, you can mount them all here. If you look at the way this is oriented, this side with the slower curve or the longer side, that's gonna be facing you. So this is going to be towards the inside of the vehicle and this is gonna be towards the windshield. What I'm going to do to make sure I can actually get all these tightened down is I'm gonna remove all 6 of these set screws here and then install, I'm probably gonna do the driver side ball here and then GoPro towards the passenger side, and then over here do the passenger side phone mount. So we're gonna set this right into place just like so. I'm gonna try and get it so it kind of line it up straight, and then let's see if I can just put my 2 fingers like that, flip it over. This is where you put all your washers back on, and then we'll put our nylon locking nuts on there also. So you can see the advantage of separating this from the base plate though. You have a lot more room to work. All right, so now that that's on, we're gonna try and tighten these down a little bit, exactly where we want, and we're going to repeat the process with these other 2. We have these mounted up exactly where I want them. Now I wanted to mention, before you put this back on to that base plate, we're actually going to get this mounted into the vehicle. So if you notice when I set this on here, it covers up these 2 holes, which is what we're going to use. I'm not sure if there's 2 or 4. So I believe on my regular bullet point mount, it only used 1 of these. And then the other thing you have to do is use a little bit of the 3M. That just helps it stick down a little bit more. This stuff is so sturdy when it's installed though, you barely really need that. We finally made it to the installation step of this. I like to do all that kind of prep work outside of the Jeep, but here's what you have after you pull out that rubber filler piece on your vehicle. And don't worry guys, if you're a 4xe owner or you just want that one side mount, definitely click on the link that we leave in the description. You'll be able to go on there and get the exact mount that you want. So the first thing you have to do though is to pull these 2 screws out, which I already had this one out because I just removed my first bullet point mount, and we're just going to set them up on the dash. So there's 1 there and 1 on this side. So I'm going to set those up because I like to reuse the factory screws. What I'm actually going to do is use a little bit of isopropyl alcohol because of that 3M adhesive and just clean the plastic off a little bit. Put it on there, a little bit over there, just in case it's dusty down in here. It's a good time to clean it while you have everything apart. And now we can put the base plate into location. So this is going to sit kind of just like this. But what I want to do is I'm going to sit up on my seat a little bit so that way I can see exactly where those screw holes need to be. A little bit of an awkward position here, guys, I'll be honest with you. Brian and I are both hugging the dash for dear life right now. So pull off the backing of the 3M, throw that outside.
Don't litter though.
Don't litter. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this into place and hope, oh boy, that's not good. So we got the screw installed here, and do not be like me and set them up here because one just went down in here. So luckily Bulletpoint includes some. I just tightened the one factory one, and we're gonna put the other one over here. So there we've got the passenger one tightened. Now we can put this plate right up top. See how flush that sits too, that looks sick. What I do not wanna do is drop one of these down the vent because it will not, I don't have any extras of these with. I'll tell you what, the nice thing about this little screwdriver that they've included, it fits right here. So it actually fits. And you don't need to use one of those short stubby ones that's the wrong size. You know, a lot of you guys just get these on Amazon, the Bulletpoint mounts, but the thing with buying it from their website, which we'll leave a link in the description, is that you can actually choose the custom color you want. So we didn't go with the yellow on this because the yellow does not match the outside. We went with the red to match the Rubicon red accents. And in the sun, you can really see that carbon fiber red. It started on the ball like so. And then I love how much these cinch down. Like, honest to God, they cinch down harder than like any of the ram mount balls that I used to use. These really get tight. And then I do like to use just this as a little bit of leverage because you guys know you hang something the further out it goes, you need a little bit of support in there. So I like to use kind of this base as leverage. And then if you choose a mount like this or you use the magnetic mount, it's time to put it in. So I kept these on the right side. And there you have it. So that looks really clean there. It looks nice. And this is where I like to keep my phone too, just because I run the cord up right like this. But it'll be nice too, having a couple different areas for me to mount this phone, mount the GoPro in the center, and then the phone mount on the other side. So here you guys have it. Everything is done. The complete RubiGrid setup is installed on my 2022 JL. I absolutely love these guys already, but this kit I never ran the full RubiGrid. And I gotta say, this is gonna be great for when my wife or Ryan is in the side here and we're going on those longer trips. This is gonna be nice to have a phone mount for them as well. Or maybe even sometimes I could turn that and have a second phone there because I do have two phones. But having this all set up, I love the quality, I love the structure of everything, and then this GoPro mount is going to be absolutely perfect for us when we film out on the trail. I'm super happy with this kit. If you guys want to order them direct from their website, they have great shipping options, as well as that's the perk of ordering it from their website. We had a tumbler included in there and all those other extra goodies. You're not going to get that from Amazon. So go on their site, pick something out, and definitely check it out for your Jeep. I want to say thanks for watching this video. This has been really fun. We've got a lot of cool installations coming. Like I said, things just coming in the mail takes a little bit of time with the way everything kind of gets delayed lately. So I just placed the order for the lift kit for this Jeep. So definitely stay tuned for that because we're going to be showing full install, full driving review, and everything like that in between. Thanks for watching. My name is Matt with Dirt Road Cred. Get out there and earn yours.